4 years ago, I was like, I'm a little overweight. Maybe I'll stand up. Maybe like a hungry underdog. I should not be back with ducklings, man. Or maybe I should only be using ducklings. What was the thing that clicked that made you start going all in on working out in the Peloton? I was just like unhealthy. And then like there was an excuse for it during the pandemic and like having a kid. And then there was like no excuse for it. So I just did it. Like it's not helpful, but like, and I don't want to be a fitfluencer. I'm not posting like here's 7 exercises that you need to do. Blah, 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 blah. Like I'm not trying to rewire your brain, but I think like if I could go back and like 5 years ago give advice to myself, my advice would be stop looking for advice. It's just simple. The not simple part is that you have to do it. And then people go, oh, thanks for nothing. Forehead, just do it. But like, it's not like I'm going to fucking hypnotize you and be like, just think about the fact that if you, margarine. And then like, that's going to make you want to work out every day. You just got to do it. You don't need like 17 life hacks to get yourself onto the exercise bike. Like you just got to, you don't need like the perfect workout plan like immediately. You just fucking do it for like a week and then you're like, this doesn't work. I'm going to tweak it a little bit. You don't have to get it perfect on the first day. What am I going to do with you? What are we going to do with you? What am I going to do? The same thing I always do. Of course. I thought about Wasp, but then I remembered I hate the Wasp. I feel like the Ant is unpillable now. Like, it's one of my best units. It's actually, I mean, except for the Ox, it's my best unit. And then, pilling it gives you 2-2, and it gives you a melon on a unit that was going to get a melon anyway. I guess technically it's a 3-2, but still. Hang on, I gotta go Dicko mode real quick. Sure, I would do it. You ever been in Nashville? Once for the Jamboree. I was there for Austin City Limits once. I saw Miranda Lambert open for Jimmy Buffett. Hang on. This. Bison? No Bison. Okay, this. Full scale. You've heard of Full Send. This is full scale. University. I think it's where you learn how to make video games. When's the last time you went Goblin? It's a great question, unless you're going to say Goblin D's, in which case never, I think. Depends who you are and where you went to college. No, it doesn't. Well, Dave, is that you? What does Goblin mean? I always forget what Goblin means. And again, please, don't say these. Yes, well, but what does it mean to go Goblin mode? Is that like when instead of eating lunch, you just eat like 3 granola bars? It's a strong porcupine, brother. Almost? That's more like feral. Okay. It's when you're like a total trash human. It's been a while, man. Like, don't take this the wrong way. I'm not trying to ruin anybody's life or make them feel like shit or whatever. Like, Sometimes I'm talking to Twitch chat about like hygiene, which is like my first mistake. And there's people in chat that are like, I was gonna sell a penguin to buy a penguin. That's where my head's at right now. There's people in chat where I'm like, you should brush your teeth 2 times a day. And they're like, why would I brush them in the morning when I already brushed them at night? And I'm like, you're lost. Like, I'm sorry. It's just, I can't bring myself to that level of goblin. That level of goblin, it's been a long time. I don't know, since I was like 8. Like 8 at a sleepover and I forgot a toothbrush. I'm like, I guess I won't brush my teeth. It's not like I drank 3 liters of Pepsi today. Apart from that, I do not feel right if I don't. Every day I have to shower. Every day you gotta brush your teeth twice. And that's at a minimum. Otherwise, I just don't feel right. It is every day, bro. That's not goblin mode? Okay, well, I said, what's goblin mode? People said being unhygienic. Okay, then what the hell is goblin mode if it's not to do with brushing your teeth and taking a shower? Using a plate when you eat lunch or something like that? I mean, it just doesn't... It's a vibe? I don't go goblin then. I'm goblinless. I'm not quite at the level where like I wear like a 3-piece suit out of the house, but I at least most of the time I'm wearing pants, but I guess I'm a little goblin right now because I'm wearing bike shorts because I haven't unpacked my fucking jeans yet. Bike shorts kind of goblin-like. I don't know. I think it's just different strokes for different focus as well. I don't like being dirty. But I see, like, sometimes you'll see, like, a post on the internet that's like, my wife's been out of town for a week. I've been wearing the same shirt for 7 days. Isn't that cool? And I'm like, no, buddy, your ass fucking, you're smelling your own BO, moron. Like, I get it that you've gotten nose blind to your own stench, but it's like, it's a problem you could solve in literally, like, a 5-minute shower. Like, this shit's just gross as hell. She should leave you. Well, maybe that's too far, but she's probably thinking about it. You gotta change your shirt, man. Like, your underwear for sure. Like, it's funny how people would be like, oh, it's fine to wear the same shirt 2 days in a row. With the same underwear for like 2 days in a row, people would look at you like you lost your mind. As they should, by the way. My BO is not stinky, though. That's bait. I'm telling you, that's bait. I think this squad can do it, man. As is, I think this squad can do it. Why don't you take some of this? A penguin with a lemon. Not too common. Not too shabby. You a naked sleeper? I've been thinking about... I'm a shirt and underwear guy, but I've been thinking about downgrading to just underwear. Maybe some people might consider it an upgrade, and I'm flattered, but... I think it's nice and cool to sleep with no shirt, no pants. People are going to laugh at me for this one. I think the reason I always want to keep underwear on is because I'm worried about experiencing testicular torsion. The odds of it happening, like my balls getting twisted up because I'm rolling around while I sleep, is probably pretty low, but it's just for me, it's not worth the risk. By the way, thank you, Jedster HD, for the gifted subscriptions. Thank you. Thank you. +2, my boyfriend's worried about the same thing. The underwear provides, like, they're not locked up tight, but the underwear provides enough support that I'm confident my balls are not gonna get twisted up like a bread bag. So close. Wear one of those rubber band things for your balls. What? One of those whats? For my what? That's called a cock ring? I don't think a cock ring is a rubber band that goes on your balls. 50-33 Doberman? Holy cow, he's strong. You need a Baldo. Have they made it to market yet? I know they were... really took the wind out of their sails when everybody started making fun of them like that. Okay. What do you think about the ball jacuzzi? I don't know. Like, listen. I don't even know what the ball jacuzzi is, but I can, like, come up with some expectations. By the way, thanks for the 10-piece yet again. This is the best Friday for SAP in history. I think... I'm not... you're gonna have to just choose to believe me or not believe me on this one. I'm not trying to yuck anybody's yum, okay? Whatever you got going on in your life, whatever you need to get your thrills, is probably okay with me. Be an illegal crook, the worst kind. But I feel like with all the inventions, the hedonistic inventions like that, I feel like you lose track of some of the simple pleasures of life. Like, once you got the ball jacuzzi, like, you're never going to be able to just go out on your back deck and, like, have a coffee while you watch the sunset or something like that, right? Because you're going to be like, yeah, this is nice, but, like, it's pretty fucking mellow compared to a jet of hot bubbles hitting me in the scrotum. Like, I feel like you sort of lose your connection to... I could be getting my balls boiled right now. Oh, man. +2 for that. I stole it from chat. That was an all-time comment. I've been thinking more about that, because, like, you're always aging, of course. Like, when I was a kid, nothing was more annoying than, like, oh, on Saturday you can't play ESPN NHL 2K5 because we got to go to your grandparents' house for, like, a family reunion and see, like, your uncle who lives in Nova Scotia who you haven't seen in 5 years. And I'm like, eating hamburgers and hot dogs outside on a nice summer day, drinking lemonade and stuff like that, and having old people be like, wow, you're doing really well in school. That shit is so annoying. I just want to go home and play with my toys. And now as an adult, I'm like, man, I gotta start setting up like a family gathering or something like that. I'm getting down to, like, I'm trying to get to the simple pleasures in life. A little bit of lawn mowing. A little bit of, hey, the shelves in the refrigerator are not aligned the right way for our use case. Why don't we take everything out of the refrigerator, move one shelf up, move one shelf down? I don't need one big shelf that's really tall and then like 2 half-size shelves. I need 2 full-size shelves for all the bottles and stuff. Like, those stock cold brews are pretty tall, man. I don't need like 1 quarter-size shelf. I can't even put a dozen eggs in there. Is this thing on? Is anybody listening to me? Now, and then you talk to 22-year-olds in Twitch chat, and they're like, hey, have you done the Grimace Shake Mentos up your ass challenge? Have you had a Grimace Shake enema yet? It's the new hotness. And I'm like, brother, I'm sitting on a patio chair watching pollinators. Like, I don't know if it's regressing or progressing, but we're moving, that's for sure. I don't even want your ass. You're going senile? I don't think it's senility. I think you just, you know, you do. Oh, wow, maybe. What was the question? I don't know. I just feel like the expansion of like what people request from a thrill, like it's getting so high these days, man. Like back in the year 2000, I feel like people were like, "Oh, have you tried the new energy drink? It tastes like root beer, but it hits like a coffee." People were like, "Wow!" Nowadays, you pop in the chat and people are like, "Sorry, I was AFK getting my cock crushed with a sledgehammer," and everyone's like, "Again?" Whoa, is it 2021? People are losing their fucking minds out here, man. What I'm trying to say is that we live in a sick world. And I am a material girl. I don't want that shit. But you do you. Like, that's... I mean that without judgment. I'm just like... I mean, I guess what I'm trying to say is... If you actually need the cock boiler to get off, then buy the cock boiler. But don't let society trick you into thinking that everybody needs the cock boiler. Some people need to have their cocks boiled. Some people are content with them just being at like ambient human body temperature. It's the same with like skydiving or dancing, you know? All I'm saying is these pro skydiving motherfuckers have been real quiet ever since the submarine imploded. That's a big ox. I gotta think about that. Copium. I don't need the cock boiler. I don't need the cock boiler. Me waking up in the morning, I'm not gonna boil my cock today. Me at 4:30 p.m. Hey honey, I'm just heading out to the cock boiling store for a minute. Be right back. Me waking up, I don't think I'm gonna... You don't need to boil your cock to have fun. Me at 12 p.m. You know what would go really nice with this lunch? A boiled cock. One of these. I hate to combine a capybara, man. So I'm not... I wasn't gonna. Yes. Okay. Oh. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, get owned. Get owned. No! All I'm saying is you may find yourself living in a shotgun shack. You may wish to return to simpler pleasures at some point in your life. It's crazy to think of, but it's kind of where I'm at now. Like when I had free time this morning, because I woke up at the time that I normally worked out, but my body's so like fucking busted from moving the last couple days that I'm like, I don't want to work out because I think it's counterproductive today. You know what fucked up fantasy went on in my head? I was like, I should buy a snow shovel so that this winter, if it snows, I can help shovel my neighbor's sidewalks. Now, part of that was like, that would make me a nice guy. Another part of it was like, that will give me some serious neighborhood capital. And when I cash that in, I don't know what I'm going to cash it in for, but... You thought I was shoveling your snow out of the goodness of my heart, huh? No, that just you wait for 8 months from now when I go, hey, Bill, can I borrow your weed whacker? And he's like, oh, fine. Now they're all all gonna pay. Hey, Bill, can I borrow your cock boiler? My what? Your weed whacker? Your, you know what? Did anybody else think about how fucked up it is? I'm realizing how loud I am now that there's no furniture in my room. You know they changed the name of weed whackers? They're called string cutters now. Go ahead, go to the Home Depot website and type in weed whacker. Then tell me what pops up. You see what they've taken away from us? It's called an edge trimmer. That's two different things, okay? Sometimes there's two-in-ones, but an edge trimmer, a weed whacker, also known as a string cutter, is used for cutting plants close to edges. An edge cutter is used to define an edge to delineate two different spaces, okay? You don't need to be on the squad anymore. I'm sending you to Mars. I'm sending you to Mars. Send him into outer space. I know he wish he could, because he paying 20K a day. That is eating good. Like an infant on them double, just getting crunk, because he miscalculated the next to the... You know what I'm saying? You guys like International Players Anthem? I win these? This weekly just fits in my brain, man. Fuck you. No, it doesn't. It does not fit in my brain. That team's 10 times stronger than mine. What did you call the popsicles in the tube? In my region of Canada, popsicles in a tube are called freezies. We are a freezy society. We definitely did not call them Otter Pops. You probably would have gotten your ass beat for calling them Otter Pops. Push Pops, excuse me, a Push Pop is a different competing snack food product. That competes with the Ring Pop. Ice Pops definitely would have gotten you an Atomic Wedgie. I saw the post, though, that was like, what were these called where you grew up, and what was the best flavor? They were called Freezies, and the best flavor was the white flavor. Blue is also pretty premium. I couldn't even tell you what the white flavor is, but it's like, maybe it's like pineapple or something like that, and not every store had it, but it hit like a damn truck, man. It's cream soda. Oh, so like vanilla. Weird. Nice steaks, by the way. Oh, you hit me? Try to hit me? I'd rather hit you. How about another snake? How about another snake or another chocolate? Snake and a chocolate, smoking a pancake. I can't believe I've got a level 3 otter on the squad doing jack shit. You ever get that shit after a soccer game? Oh, man. Oh, my life. For ire. Or what? I'm dead. 9-piece. Waste of everybody's time. After a baseball game, this is why I think climate change is real. 10 years old, finish a baseball game, all I need is a damn popsicle, and I'm back to 100%. 34 years old, walk to buy lunch, come back into my house, I need 2 liters of Gatorade to feel normal again. You don't think your age is a factor? How could my age be a factor? Me at 10 years old, I'm hitting fucking 350, which is not good for the league that I was playing in, and I'm hitting singles, maybe doubles. If you drop my 34-year-old ass into the same softball game that I was in at age 10, I'm telling you, I'm hitting the homers all fucking day. The balls are coming in at like 10 miles an hour, and they've all got that fucking sexy little arc on them too. Like, they're not laser beams. They all go like parabolic. They go like, and if you catch it like right here, it's just boom. You could send it to the moon, man. That's a good idea. Every little league team should be allowed to call in one of the dads for a pinch hit only once per game. Imagine if it was the bottom of the ninth, you know, bases loaded, your team's down by 3, and you're like, Dale, we want Dale. We want the plumber that sponsored the jerseys this year, so all of our shirts say Dale's Plumbing. I guess they could just walk his ass, but little kids don't know any pitch strategy, man. Like, whenever they throw a strike or a ball, it's basically just random chance. Holy cow, that'd be sick, though. It's the belt guy that moved me last week. So true. I saw him pick up the combination washer dryer. All he did was wrap like a piece of duct tape around it. Wrap the duct tape around the small of his back. Took it to the elevator and said, it's taking too long. Walked it down 8 flights of stairs to the parking garage.